Good day, good day, good day, everyone. I hope you're doing well. I was getting some error messages. So if you could let me know if you could hear me and see me, that would be great. So welcome, everyone. Welcome to Morning Sip with Rev Melissa. I am Rev Melissa. SIP stands for Spirit in Practice, where we practice because practice makes progress. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. So welcome to today's show. I'm excited. I am pumped up because I just came back from the gym like a minute ago. Taking a strength training class. So it was awesome and it was empty because in New York it's doing this sleet, snow, rain situation. And so I guess people decided to not go to the gym today. So more room for me. It was good. It was good. So welcome everyone. Let me check in and see how you are doing with your no complaining. How you're doing with your no complaining. Thank you, Pamela. How's that going? So I keep catching myself. And yesterday I was on the telephone and I didn't say it, but it was there. Like I became aware of something I was going to say that was definitely a complaint. And then I said, "Oh, no, 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 we're not doing that." I said all this to myself and was able to reframe and not complain. And it just felt good to do the shift. So, no complaining doesn't mean that you're never going to think about complaining. It heightens your awareness. You are on alert, and then you get to make a conscious choice if that is something you want to contribute into the atmosphere. Complaining energy is low vibration energy. So let me know how you're doing. We're going to keep it going through February, y'all. And we're in our series called Completion and Creation. So yesterday we talked about completion because part of the invitation is to declare whatever your intentions, your goals, whatever it was that you set yourself to do in January, to declare the things that are complete, complete. If they're not complete, then we move them over into the next month. But if it's something that you know right now that you have no intentions of completing, then declare it complete now so that your energy isn't pulled to something that you know you're not going to complete. Declare it complete. Release and let it go. Release it and let it go. Release what is complete. That is what we get to do. So then February, we have created that vacuum, right? We was talking about, shout out to everyone that's doing the Dare to Prosper book study. Last night we were talking about how important it is to create a vacuum, right? And we had a whole vacuum series here on SIP as well, because the vacuum creates the space, it creates the opening for that which we are desiring to come through. If there's no space, if there's no vacuum, then it's very difficult for things to come through, for the energy to flow, for the energy to flow. So, are you, is there a clutter? Let's say that. Is there clutter from January that you can declare complete so that you are creating space for yourself in February. That's what we get to do, right? That is the practice. That is the practice. So today I want to talk a little bit more about creation, right? So completion and creation. Declare January complete. Declare February your new month of creation. What are you creating this month? What are you allowing to flow through you and express this month, right? And I'm not talking about a big spectacular thing. I'm talking about a baby step. So maybe it's something that you didn't complete in January, but it has a lot of energy. It's something that you desire to do. It's important to you, or it's a responsibility, right? That you are able to respond to. And that moves over into February, right? So you get to create the next part of that project, that process, whatever it is, right? By being in the next baby step, right? By moving forward, by being in the momentum. Yes? So I shared that all of this was inspired by an article that I found in the Science of Mind magazine that was from October 2009. And the author is Kathleen Linover, who is a certified financial planner and religious science practitioner. And yesterday I shared her 5 steps to completion. So if you missed that, check out yesterday's sip. So today I want to focus on the creation part and what she writes in the article. She says, for the creation part, ask yourself one word that describes the month you like to create. So, one word that would describe the month that you want to create. So, what is the one word for you that describes, that has the feeling tone of the month you want to have? So, you could come up with one word, or you could come up with a feeling, or you could come up with both. But what is the one word that describes the month you like to create? Then she says, then build an affirmation on the theme. You know, it's always the same formula. It's always the same formula, right? Build an affirmation on that theme. She says, it should make you tingle, not feel flat. For example, I know and trust that God is my source. You know, that rings a bell for me. Put the theme and the statement where you will notice them throughout the month. So there's something that we could do, right? What word captures the month that you desire to experience? What is the feeling tone of it? Create your affirmation and then have it in your physical space so that you can see it and you say it every day. Now, you'll know where I'm going next. Our quality. Your quality could be the one word, the feeling tone that you are excited about creating this month, being in alignment with the feeling tone, with the vibration of that quality. So, for myself, let me give an example. So, the word that describes the month that I would like to experience in February is order, which is one of my qualities, right? And the feeling tone of that for me is satisfaction. Satisfaction. That is the feeling tone that I am creating for myself this month. And then my affirmation is I am at home with my work. And I have another one. I am employed by divine right order. And I think when she says that tingle, like, does it do something for you? That second one does it for me when I've just read them back to back. So I am employed by divine right order. Because for me, February is all about getting my office in order, getting my office in order. So that's an example. All right. So if you want to use your quality, you can. If there's another word that is more in alignment with what you want to create for yourself for February, then choose that word and the feeling tone, and then create your affirmation. All right. This is so fun that we could do this together. So I hope you would join me. So let me check in with you all. Good day, Shay. B is saying my awareness is heightened. It's challenging when I'm in community. It's easy when alone or with say cool. I'm committed though. So Fee is talking about no complaints. It is. It is. My awareness, like I go on high alert when I'm in community with others, when I'm especially family and close and close friends, right? There's a tendency for me to let my guard down. And before I know it, we all up in a conversation about some foolishness, right? And I'm like, oh, let me step away. Let me step away. Right. And I have my tactics for stepping away. So, Fee, I feel all of what you're saying. It is. It is. And sometimes when we're alone, check out what your thoughts are. Check out, because sometimes we could complain all by ourselves, have a whole conversation, right? Of complaints, of complaints, of complaints. So thank you for that, Fee, and thank you for sharing. Sit with your circle. I appreciate you. Yes, that's the question. What are you creating in February? What are you creating for your life this month? Yes, February. It's only the 6th, y'all. It's only the 6th, and it is Black History Month. So shout out for Black History Month. Fee said her one word is hyper excited. All right, Fee. Hyper excited. So we know what that feels like. All right, Fee is joining in. She created her word and she's going to create her affirmation. Thank you, Fee. Who else is with me? This is how we mm, are intentional. This is how we ground ourselves, root ourselves in the things that we want to experience in life, right? By being deliberate and consistent with it, by giving it a voice, by speaking it into existence, by setting the framework for it, right? Instead of just seeing what happens, you know, I'll just see what happens today. I'll just go with the flow of whatever happens. No, or yes, it's totally up to you. I'm just offering another way that you could possibly be with yourself, right? In a more deliberate and intentional way as we end a month and as we begin a month. So this is what we're going to be doing all year long, not every sip. Like the end of the month, we're going to talk about completions. And the beginning of the next month, we're going to talk about creation, right? And do the work. You're going to see what you can create for yourself by taking these baby steps every month, by creating a vacuum every month, by declaring that which is done, done every month. I'm excited, y'all. I'm excited. So at the end of this month, I will report on how my office is. Am I complete with it or not? Right? The order of it and my satisfaction about it. So that's what we get to do. Fee gets to report back on the expression of being hyper excited What did that vibration create? What did the hyper excited feeling tone attract to her? Because now she's that hyper excited magnet. So the vibration of hyper excited is going to be attracted to Fee like a beacon. Fee is that beacon of hyper excited, just attracting that same frequency to her. That's exciting, y'all. And that sounds prosperous to me. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. All right, y'all. So you're pretty quiet this morning. It's okay. If you catch the replay, do the work. Do the work if you want to. What I do know is if we continue to do what we've been doing, we're going to continue to get the results that we got. I do know that. So sometimes we got to shake things up and do things a little differently, approach it from a different angle and see what comes through and see what comes through. All right. So let's get into some joy news. So let's see. So I mentioned we started our Dare to Prosper class yesterday. And I want to put up a little flyer for it. That's the wrong one. There we go. Is prosperity your love language? Prosperity is my love language, y'all. So we started last night with our community cafe book study with the first chapter of Dare to Prosper. I don't have it right here. Dare to Prosper by Catherine Ponder. So it's not too late to join. You could join at any time, actually. We went through chapter 1, which was wonderful, and we have love work from that. So I call homework love work. So we have love work from that. So if you're in the class, the book study, you're doing your work. And next week, Wednesday at 7 p.m., we'll do chapter 2. So join us at Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living, where I am the spiritual leader. The book study is open to everyone. It is free. You can go to rocklandcsl.org, click on events, community cafe, and the Zoom link is there. Okay? So I hope you will join us. What else is going on? Oh, our next meditation with the not that one. Our next meditation with the full moon is on February 12th, next week. That's next Wednesday, 8:30 p.m. So we'll have our book study at 7, and then we'll have our meditation with the full moon at 8:30. So meditation with the full moon is right where you're watching me now. Join me at 8:30 p.m. Let's see. Spiritual life coaching is open, and now I have 4 slots left. We have 4 slots left. So it's open for 8 people. After the 8 people, that's it. So if you are interested in group spiritual life coaching, if you are interested in moving from where you are now with your purpose, your passion, your plan, join group spiritual life coaching. It's more affordable than one-on-one coaching with me. And you will be in a community with 7 other people who are about that life, that prosperous life, that life where they are living connected to their yes. And if you feel like you're off your path, join. This is the perfect thing to do for yourself. It's such a gift that you give yourself to get support and the desires of your heart and to see them come into fruition. So we start on February 18th. The commitment is 6 weeks. So February 18th, Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. The cost is $55 for new clients, $35 for current and returning clients. So if you're interested, send me a direct message on Instagram or Facebook at iamrevmelissa.com, and I will add you to the group of 8. So we have 4 slots available. And if you're interested in one-on-one coaching with me, I have 1 slot left right now for one-to-one coaching. So please reach out. On Sunday at Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living, we are in our February theme, which is prosperity is a love language. Prosperity is a love language. So the word that is up for us at Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living for February, really for the whole year, is prosperity. So Sunday, we will be talking about, let's see, paid in full. That is the topic, the sermon, the message on Sunday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Paid in full, source, substance, and supply. Paid in full. And it was kind of inspired by Eric B and Rakim. Rakim, you know that song? Anyway, so Sunday, 10:30 a.m. Join us for a Sunday celebration service. We're virtual this Sunday. You can go to rocklandcsl.org for the Sunday service link. Also on Sunday at 10:30, I do something called Sunday in Praise, the other sip, where I just share a replay of an inspirational talk that I've given in the past. And this Sunday, I will be replaying the message I gave this past Sunday at Rockland CSL. I am prosperous, the principle of prosperity. So I break down the principle, the law of prosperity, the law of divine supply. And what we're doing at Rockland CSL, and also what we're doing in the book study, is we are saying 100 times a day, I am prosperous now. I am prosperous now. In our Dare to Prosper class, one of the assignments is to say, I am prosperous for 5 minutes, 3 times a day. Yeah, yeah. So we going deep, y'all. It's time to take it to another level. So that's what's happening in Joy News. Just checking to see if there's anything else. All right. I'm doing great with time today. So let me just remind you all of the other offering when we talk about prosperity. Check out Sekou Wrights, my soul brother. He has a podcast called Get Rich 101. It's on Monday through Friday at 9:45 a.m. Eastern Time. Sekou has guest speakers on or co-hosts on from time to time. On Wednesdays, I'm on with him. On Thursdays, his fiance, Fee King, is on with him. They have a special Get Rich 101 edition called Fiance Files, and it's the two of them, and it's fabulous. So check out and support Sekou Wrights Get Rich 101, 9:45 a.m. You can follow him on social media. All right. So thank you all for being here, for being present, for choosing to do your work, for practicing, because practice makes progress. And I will see you all tomorrow. We will wrap up our completion and creation series. All right, y'all. So peace and blessings. Today is also Bob Marley's, I think if he would have been 80 years old today. So shout out to the soul of Bob Marley. And there's something else happening today. Oh, it's the 100th anniversary. No, the 90th anniversary of the Monopoly game. Did y'all play Monopoly when you were? Oh, we used to love playing Monopoly. So today's the 90th anniversary, and they're putting out a new edition of Monopoly. This is what was on it at the gym. They had news playing for some reason, and so I was hearing this information at the gym this morning. All right, y'all. See you tomorrow. Peace and blessings, peace and justice. We're living life in joy. connected to our yes.